Number one, power-up friends are open and transparent. When he says, and Jonathan loved him as his own soul, that's a metaphor for transparency. That just means, hey man, it's kind of like an open door policy. I get to see into your heart. You tell me what's really going on. This is where you don't only talk about facts or the weather or something like that. Like you talk about your feelings when you want to, and the other person tries to understand those feelings and tries to maybe be a sounding board and walk you through that. So here's one question that some of us have got to ask. Are you living so guarded that people can't even really get to know you? Or not enough people? Your mom, okay, that's fine. But not enough people are getting, you can't really be super transparent with somebody and you're like, well, I'll just be that for them. Yeah, that's not the same thing. And over time, that's gonna still lead to loneliness and possibly resentment, which leads to pride and further isolation. So we wanna watch out for that. Friends are not afraid to point out one another's faults. That's part of being transparent. Proverbs 27:6, faithful are the wounds of a friend, but deceitful are the kisses of the enemy. One of the things I try to tell all the groups at the Grove and Fierce Men when we meet is, as you're in your groups, guys, go a little bit deeper than you feel like you should. Be a little bit more transparent. Push on it a little bit. And the reason for that is, I've been in like church community groups where everybody was so surfacey. And it was bogus, man. These people were not connecting. And it was very unsatisfying. And it's like, well, what are we doing here, guys? Like either let's do this or let's not do this. So I want to challenge everybody to be a little bit more transparent than you think maybe you should. A great place to do that, ladies, is Fierce Women, okay? It's coming up this Saturday. I think you're gonna have a lot of fun. It's the first one, so we're gonna figure it out. There's gonna be some stuff that probably gets a little bit shaped differently than Fierce Men, but I think we're gonna have a good time. Some of us say, yeah, but Carter, what if I don't like everything that I see? What if I'm with this person and I begin to see some of the not so pleasant parts and maybe they don't even see them? Yeah, that's a real reality. That's part of the openness and transparency. And here's what I would try to encourage you. We don't love people because they're so like us or because they do everything right. We love them because of what Christ did for us. And therefore, what we want to happen is I want to see all my relationships, you want to see all your relationships through the lens of the cross. That means between you and every relationship, there's a cross. And you're saying, Jesus did this for me. He did for me better than I deserve. So for my friend, I'm gonna do better than they deserve because I'm trying to be a cross-shaped warrior. Power-up friends love us better than we deserve. They love us better than we deserve. I've got some friends who, I respect them. Kenzie and I like them. If they come over, we want to make a good impression. We're gonna clean up the house. It's gonna look nice. We've got some friends that we've known a little bit longer, maybe we've been a little bit closer to. We're so close that if we don't have time to clean the house, we're like, it's only them. You know what I'm saying? You're close enough that it's like, dude, you've already seen inside my soul, so this family room is fine. You'll be, there's no surprises for you. But let me ask you this question. This year, would you think the Holy Spirit would say, are you loving at all the opportunities you have your friends better than they deserve? Because that's the call. It's not just to love them for how they've done.